Get ready to level up your English
with EnglishPodcastAdventures.
Welcome back to English Podcast Adventures, everybody. I'm Michael, and this is Sophia. And today, we're diving into something really useful for understanding everyday English. Idiomatic expressions.
Ah, yes, idioms. They're everywhere.
They really are.
Okay.
So today we're going to break down, 15 common ones. We'll explain what they really mean and give some clear examples.
That sounds good. It's almost like learning a kind of secret code within the language.
Uh-huh. That's a great way to put it. Okay, let's jump in. Our first idiom. All things considered. You hear this one a lot when someone's summing things up.
Uh-huh. It's basically a way to give an overall judgment after weighing everything up.
So, considering the good and the bad.
Exactly. It means when you look at all the factors, the positives, the negatives, the challenges, your overall conclusion is still generally positive.
So it acknowledges imperfections but still lands on a positive note.
Precisely. It reflects a sort of pragmatic view, Things aren't perfect, but overall it was okay or even good.
So like saying there were bumps in the road, but the trip itself is still great.
Perfect example. Maybe a project had some delays, some initial complaints, but the final sales were strong. Customers are mostly happy. So you'd say, all things considered, the project launch was a success.
Got it. You're not ignoring the problem.
Not at all. But you're saying the positives won out in the end.
Makes sense. Like my example. All things considered, it was a great trip, despite the rain and the flight delays. The bad stuff happened, but overall, still good.
Exactly that. It acknowledges the negatives without letting them totally overshadow the good stuff.
I think I'm being rather gentle with your father, all things considered.
I think I look pretty good, all things considered.
Hey, all things considered, this is pretty good.
Okay, next up. Bit by bit.
Bit by bit. Sounds like slowly.
Gradually.
You got it. It means making progress through small, incremental steps, little by little.
So not a big sudden change.
Right. It really emphasizes that consistent effort over time leads to results. Think about learning something new.
Like learning English, for instance.
Perfect. You could say, she's learning English bit by bit, mastering a few new words each day. It shows it's a process, right? Small steps add up.
Okay, or how about, we're making progress bit by bit. We just need to keep working hard. Yeah, that really captures the feeling. It's encouraging, even if it feels slow. Keep going. Those little bits make a difference.
Consistent effort.
That old Mrs. Nugent, she was taking over the whole town, bit by bit.
The idea was to replace your brain. Bit by bit, cell by cell.
And before you know it, winter.
Now, let's shift gears to time. The idiom is before you know it.
Before you know it. This one always feels like time is just going to fly by.
It does. It suggests something will happen very quickly, maybe sooner than you expect. There's often that sense of speed, almost surprise.
Like, summer vacation.
Exactly. Before you know it, summer vacation will be over and school will start again. Poof, it's gone.
Right. Or maybe at a party. Before you know it, the party will be over, so let's enjoy it now.
Yeah, that works too. It encourages appreciating the present because time passes so fast, it's a nudge to live in the moment.
These years are gone and behind you before you know it, and they don't come back around, and there's nothing quite like them.
Before you know it?
You're limp.
Okay, good one. Next.
Next is out of the blue. This one's all about surprise.
Out of the blue. Like completely unexpected, no warning.
Precisely. If something happens out of the blue, it's sudden, totally unexpected with no prior sign at all. Just bam, there it is.
Like getting a job offer you didn't even apply for.
Well, maybe one you applied for ages ago and forgot about. But yeah, she got a job offer out of the blue, completely surprising everyone. The key is the total surprise.
Or like, out of the blue, my old friend called me after years of no contact.
Perfect. The unexpectedness is the core meaning. No hints, no buildup, just suddenly happened.
Gotcha.
Why do you think he took you to coffee out of the blue?
Well, yeah, we were running a field hospital outside of Darfur when the outbreak happened here, and here comes this phone call from an anonymous donor out of the blue.
Okay, moving on to at a glance.
At a glance. This suggests speed again, but speed of understanding.
So you look at something quickly and you just get it without needing details.
Exactly. It implies a quick assessment, an immediate impression or understanding without a deep dive or detailed examination.
Like scanning a report summary.
Yeah. At a glance, I could tell that something wasn't quite right with the report. You just saw it immediately.
Or the manager reviewed the sales figures at a glance and noticed an unusual spike.
Yeah.
Quick look. Key info pops out.
That's it. Immediate assessment based on a brief look.
But at a glance, the car will appear to be normal.
You're beginning to see the nuances and complexities which you were only catching at a glance before.
Now, let's talk about feelings towards people. To have something against someone.
Okay, have something against someone sounds negative, like a grudge.
It often implies that, it means you dislike someone for a specific reason, maybe based on a past incident, a misunderstanding, something specific.
So it's not just general dislike. There's a reason.
Usually, yes. There's some history or specific point of contention.
Can you dislike someone's ideas, but not, them?
Absolutely. You could say, look, I don't have anything against him personally, but I really disagree with his approach. It separates the person from the issue.
That's a useful distinction. Or she has something against the new boss, ever since he criticized her work unfairly.
Right. See, it stems from that specific negative experience. It's not random dislike.
Understood.
So you have something against coffee?
You have something against ice cubes?
Did you have something against running away?
Okay, let's flip to something more positive. Look on the bright side.
Yes. The optimist's idiom.
So it's about finding the good in a bad situation, encouraging someone.
Exactly that. It encourages finding positive aspects even when things seem negative, reframing the problem to find a silver lining.
So even if your car breaks down.
Right. Someone might say, well, the car broke down, but look on the bright side. At least we're stuck in this beautiful town. Or it gave us a chance to relax.
Finding the potential positive, okay. Or maybe after losing a game.
Yeah, despite losing the game, look on the bright side. We learned a lot and know what to work on for next time. Finding the lesson or benefit.
Turning a negative into a learning opportunity or an unexpected positive. Got it.
To look on the bright side.
Just for once, could you not look on the bright side?
Now, for a more formal way to disagree.
To take issue with.
Take issue with. That sounds quite strong. More formal than just, I disagree.
It is. It expresses strong disagreement or objection, usually about a specific point or action, often used in more formal or professional settings.
So if you disagree with a company decision,
you might say, I take issue with the way that decision was made. It doesn't seem fair. It signals a serious objection you want to raise.
Okay. Or the team took issue with the proposed budget cuts, arguing they would hurt productivity.
Precisely. It's about formally voicing a significant objection, often implying you have reasons to back it up. Clear.
We got to give them zero reason to take issue with us. Be on our best behavior. Solve problems before they happen.
Although I take issue with your reference to my seniority.
Just cool your tongue, Airman, because I intend to take issue with your performance.
Next one is about avoiding attention. Keep a low profile.
Keep a low profile means trying not to be noticed, right? Staying out of the spotlight.
Yeah, exactly. Avoiding attention, keeping quiet, especially if things are sensitive or maybe you messed up.
Right. Sometimes it's strategic. Sometimes it's about avoiding trouble. After the incident, he decided to keep a low profile.
Stay off social media, avoid big gatherings, that sort of thing.
Could be. Or during the political campaign, she kept a low profile on controversial topics to avoid alienating voters. It's about managing visibility.
Makes sense.
Maybe he wanted to keep a low profile.
And I told them to keep a low profile.
I know how to keep a low profile, thank you.
Okay, how about in accordance with? Sounds very official.
It is quite formal. You hear it in official rules, legal documents, instructions.
And it means?
It means following the rules, complying with guidelines or procedures, doing something according to the established way.
So like the company's actions were in accordance with the new regulations, meaning they followed the law.
Exactly. Or on instructions. Please follow the steps in accordance with the user manual. It emphasizes compliance.
Following the rules precisely.
In accordance with our laws, by the rights of our heritage.
Electricity shall now be passed through your body until you are dead, in accordance with state law.
Okay, let's switch to something more scenic. Back roads.
Back roads. Yeah, these are the smaller, less traveled roads, not the main highways or freeways.
People take them to avoid traffic, or just for a nicer drive.
Both, often. Let's take the back roads to avoid traffic and enjoy the scenery. It implies a slower, perhaps more pleasant journey.
Right. Or we decided to drive on back roads to explore the countryside and find local cafes. More about the journey, less about speed.
Exactly. An exploratory, leisurely approach.
We've identified back roads from the Shemran district.
I love the barren back roads and strip malls of the heartland.
But if anybody knows them back roads, it's red.
Now, speaking of directions, bear left or bear right.
Driving directions. Or walking, maybe.
Yep, common in navigation. It means to turn slightly or angle your direction that way. It's not usually a sharp 90-degree turn, more like a gentle curve or fork.
So, when you reach the roundabout, bear left towards the city center.
Perfect. Or, as you approach the intersection, bear right onto Main Street. Just a slight change in direction.
Clear and concise for directions.
Take the path through the woods, bear left at the 4th tree, and boom, you're right in my backyard.
Bear left and turn right at sewage. There isn't a gummy bear left in this entire camp.
Okay, next. Set the record straight.
Set the record straight. This is about correcting errors or misinformation.
So, if people have the wrong idea about something, you provide the true facts.
Precisely. You correct misunderstandings, challenge false rumors, and present the accurate information. It's about ensuring the truth is known.
Like if there's gossip flying around?
Yeah. She felt compelled to set the record straight after hearing false rumors about her project. Or a public figure might hold a press conference to do it.
I need to set the record straight because there's been a lot of misinformation.
Exactly. Emphasizing accuracy and clearing up confusion.
I do feel it's time to set the record straight.
Let me just set the record straight about last night.
So you want to set the record straight?
Okay, nearly there. Number 14, strike a balance.
Strike a balance. Finding the middle ground. Equilibrium.
That's it. Achieving a state where two or more things, often competing things, are in proper proportion or harmony.
Like work and life.
The classic example.
Right.
It's important to strike a balance between work and personal life, finding that healthy equilibrium so neither one completely takes over.
Or striking a balance between leisure activities and study is crucial for academic success.
Yeah.
Managing competing demands.
Precisely. Finding the right mix, the proper proportion.
Or we shall strike a balance between culture and fun.
Of course, we need to make some changes to fit in with the Warrington brand, but I'm confident we can strike a balance between progress and preservation.
Strike a balance?
Okay, last one. Not think twice.
Not think twice. Sounds like acting immediately. No hesitation.
Exactly. To act without hesitation, without stopping to consider alternative or consequences, often implies spontaneity or strong conviction.
Like a heroic act.
Could be. He didn't think twice before jumping into the river to save the dog. Immediate, instinctive action.
Wow. Or maybe something less dramatic. She didn't think twice about buying the ticket. She really wanted to go.
Yes. Seizing an opportunity without overthinking it. Acting decisively based on desire or values.
The guy we're working will drop the big hammer and not think twice about it. And then
You want to run around here stirring up shit, then I will not think twice about driving you out of town.
Believe me, she will not think twice about filleting you two dipshits.
Okay, great list. So just a quick wrap up. We covered 15 idioms today.
We did, from all things considered, for that overall view.
To bit by bit, for gradual steps, before you know it, for a quick time.
Out of the blue for surprises. At a glance for quick understanding.
Dealing with feelings with have something against someone or look on the bright side.
Formal disagreement with, take issue with. Staying hidden with, keep a low profile. Following rules with, in accordance with.
Navigating with back roads and bear left right.
Correcting errors with, set the record straight. Finding equilibrium with, strike a balance.
And acting instantly with not think twice.
Whew. It's a lot, but hopefully very useful. Remember, especially for those learning English, getting these expressions really unlocks a deeper level of understanding.
Yeah, it helps you get what native speakers really mean.
And helps you sound more natural yourself. It enriches your whole communication.
Absolutely. So our suggestion to you, the listener, is to start noticing these. Listen for them in conversations. Watch for them in movies or books.
See how they're used in context. That's the best way to really absorb them.
And think about how understanding these nuances improves not just your language skills, but your connection with the culture behind the language, too.
It really does. Language is packed with these colorful shortcuts. Keep exploring, keep listening.
And your understanding will deepen, bit by bit.
Exactly. We really hope this deep dive was helpful.
Thanks for joining us on English Podcast Adventures.
We'll see you next time.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.